Alright guys, another AGLA PC season in the books. This time it was Sam's team led by Galvin winning the championship, beating Zeg and myself again. Runners up back-to-back seasons. It's very painful to talk about, so we'll just move on. But again, the first two picks were the top two teams in the championship, and the last two captains to pick were also the other two teams in playoffs. So it was interesting this year. This season, but now we can do a redraft and see how the teams could have ended up if we knew how everyone was going to perform during this season. So differently from last time, I'm going to keep this page here so we can go back and forth. That way I don't have to forget who did what, and we can go ahead and start on a new sheet fresh here. This is not alphabetized correctly. Let me go ahead and reset that. There we go. Awesome. All right, so let's just start right here. Galvin went number 1 last time, and he's going number 1 again because he's a cheater. He ice skates around the court, and he is impossible to tank against. So that was an easy pick. Number 2, Digital, again, going number 2 as he should. He is this unbelievable tank, went plus 110 in one game to get us into the championship and then failed to get us any further. So he's a choke artist, it's confirmed. Otherwise, he is a fantastic player and deserves his number 2 spot. And now, right away, I'm already going to be switching things up because Grunt went with Demon last time, and I'm going to go ahead and say, nope, I don't think so, and put Gingy here instead. I forget if Gingy was running or not last season. Let me look at the team real quick. Probably. I completely forgot. But for this sake, he's going to be tanking because he's more of a tank than he is a runner. As great as he did last season, I'm putting him here. So he's number 3. That changes Grunt's team up immediately. And then Encott here. He went with Lino last season. Yes, he did. I don't think it was that bad of a pick, but I do believe there were better choices here. And someone who got slept on a lot in the draft is not going here in the redraft, and Star will be moving up to the number 4 pick overall. A fantastic tank. Helped me win the console championship a week or 2 ago, and he's just an awesome player and can absolutely lead the tanking line. It is proven. So he is there. And now Active went with AJ last time, and I think we saw how that worked out. Not where he should have gone, but I still think Active should be going for another tank here. Probably someone more on the passive side, given the way that Active plays, and we're gonna assume Active gets to play out the season. And we love all of the shit on Active, but at the same time, he is a quality push tank. If he has a good number 1 tank that he can complement. So of the available tanks, Lino is available, but actually I'm going a little bit further down. I'm going Sab here. He dropped all the way to Godless last time, and he's kind of a wild card because he hasn't played for a while. But he came out and proved that he still got it, and he is an awesome tank. He will complement Active very well, and he's a great defender to combat Active's not so stellar defense. So a perfect complement there, and I think that makes plenty of sense. And now Jaga here. I think there's 2 more main tank. Actually, there's technically 3 because Jiggly is on here, but I'm not putting him in the first round. Jaga can either go Lino or Demon here, I think are his best bets. And I'm gonna go Demon on this pick. He could really go either way here. I just like Demon more as a hybrid option because Jaga can run and tank also. This gives him a little freedom to work with. And now to Cannon. Cannon got Star. He got him pretty late, if you ask me, so that was why his team excelled so well. But Star was not dropping this far down in mine, so I'm going to put Lino here, and that is one hell of a 1-2 tanking lineup. So nothing too devastating here for Cannon. He still gets a great tank to lead him there, and he gets to be a fantastic number 2. However, Godless here is in a difficult spot because most of the main tanks are now gone. Um, AJ, I believe, is probably the best available tank. And Godless needs to go tank here. You can't pick me. We went over this during the draft last time. You don't want to pick me to tank. I'm not going to lead you anywhere in playoffs as a tank. Men's is good. I think AJ's better. Let me see. Salty Peter Bread. He got in the round later. I don't think he can go anywhere other than AJ here. So, yes. I think that is fine. We'll get him a good number 2 tank to help him out, and then they'll be okay. Now, going back to the second round, he got Sam got Galp and then Jiggly to complement him there. I could go ahead and give him the same team, given how it worked out, but that's boring and dumb. I'm gonna go ahead and give him the best available player left in myself. I'm still going round 2, guys. You need tanks in the first round. That's just the way things work. If I go to active, we're not going to win because the tanking line is not going to be good enough. Same thing with Jaga. Ken is plausible, but it just makes more sense for him to pick a Lion. So me going second round is not a meme. It is just the way the game works. So now I will be running behind Galvin, which leaves Zeg to pick Jiggly up or Hiberia. Where is he? Where the fuck is Jiggly? Am I blind? He's not here. Oh. Wait, what? Okay. Whatever. Kid changes his gamer tag too much. Hiberia there. That's what his gamer tag is now. That's what it's going to be. So now Zeg has Digital and Hiberia as the 1-2 tanking lineup. Top 2 teams still very strong. Nothing was going to change that, just given the amount of quality players that were available and the number of teams. These guys are always going to be in a fantastic spot. Now, moving on here to Grunt. I think Gingy actually had D-League here before, and that might have been like my next immediate thought. Yeah, he did on Jaga's team. D-League's not a bad choice here, but someone that got slept on a lot last season, and again, is these picks where players go too late when they should, when Cannon got starred. That's why that team, his team got into playoffs. And similar, Salty Peter Bread dropping all the way down to Godless in round 2. That's why they made playoffs. I'm not making that mistake here in the redraft because Salty Peter Bread is a quality player and fits perfectly as a number 2, which he will be alongside Gingy. Now, moving on to the next team, Encott, who's got his lead tank. Now, I have D-League's going either here or really close by, because D-League's a perfect player to fit onto any team. But I kind of like Men's here. He flies pretty under the radar, to be honest. I was making sure I'm not missing anyone. No, I'm not. I'm putting Men's here. I like Men's in this spot, tanking number 2 next to Starblade. Again, another more passive tank. Again, with Starblade, who is plenty capable of getting pushes and tank-ins, and meant to be able to hold the line and open up opportunities for him. I like this combination here with Encott running. This gives them the freedom to pick anyone they want as their 4th. They can just go the best available player. And now this leaves D-League to drop down to Active Hate, who now has 2 very great defensive-oriented players, and D-League, who can also run for this team. And immediately Active's team is looking a lot better. Not that Nihilus shouldn't be appreciated for what he did. He actually played a great season. I think he led the league in stops if all the stats were inputted. He had like 19, which is 1 less than Digital for the lead. So he was doing a great job on defense. But I'm going to go experience here and go D-League running the ball behind Sapkeef and Active. And they're in a similar spot as Encott is, where they have a push tank and they have a passive tank and a runner to go behind them. Now moving over here, I believe Jaga was running last season, so this team's gonna need a tank as well, alongside Demon and Lightsaber. I think is the best available spot here. Make sure I need to take him off the board. Let me take a quick peek. No, that should be everyone. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Lightsaber here. Kind of like Mint, flying under the radar, very quiet of a player, but a quality number 2, not to be overlooked. And now we are coming down here to Cannon, who can do what he needs. I want to say he doesn't need a runner right now, but I kind of want to throw Doorstopper here. Don't discredit Doorstopper's season and the way he played, because he had Galv and Jiggly and Cell tanking in front of him. Doorstopper did a great job this season. He had plenty of goals on his own and raps. He did it in the championship. He made plays while the team held the tank in line. He was not carried by any means. Killers is here too, though. I liked Killers play also. No, I think Beam Me Up is still here too. Another underrated player who flies under the radar. I'm gonna go Doorstopper. I'm gonna stick with my gut here. Doorstopper had a great season. And now this team also has the ability to do whatever they want with their 4th player. Godless now is probably forced into Beam Me Up, because he needs someone who can hold a line and give AJ some room to tank. So he should go for the next best available tank, which I think is Beam Me Up. Making a quick pull here. I could go Cell. Cell had a great season, aka Corn Chip now. Apparently former Tazzy. Dude, Pete, what is it that you guys changing your gamer tag so much? Chill out. Beam Me Up or Cell? This is a toss-up. I could go either way here. Looking at the rest of the pool, now I'm gonna stick with one of these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna give Cell the credit here. Dude, he had a great season. Again, arguably the best pick in the draft up here to fill out this team. Arguably the best pick, and I'm gonna give him the credit that he deserves for the way he played. So I'm gonna go Cell here. Again, this could be Beam Me Up. I kind of want to do that. I'm going back and forth here. No, because Beam Me Up and AJ are too similar in their play styles. I think they need someone like Cell who can get to the pad and hold the spot and open up opportunities. I'm gonna leave them there. Wrapping back up around back to Sam, and I don't think I'm passing up Beam here. I don't know where he went last season, where he flew under the radar so much. I don't remember which team he's on. Hello? Anywhere? That's right, he was Zara. Oh. Okay, that explains that. Never mind. Yeah. Don't let that persuade you. He's awesome. He's a great player. He'll fit perfectly here alongside Galv, and me running, it'll let him do his thing, and he can perform very well. Sam's team is still playoff contending, no doubt about it. Now coming over here, these are 3 tanks. Zeg did run, but it wasn't he wasn't very confident in doing it without a little support with me and Didge there. So I don't think he's gonna want to do it for the whole season. So he's gonna want a run heavy player. I'm looking at Killers here, because Killers was another wild card. Not sure how committed he was gonna be to the season going into it, but he showed up and he performed, especially in playoffs. He showed up, even as a tank, not just running. So with him and behind Digital, Zeg, and Hyveria, that is a quality team right there. And I think Killers would do just fine. Coming down here to Jinji, Salty Peter Bread, and Grunt, they also need a runner. So I'm looking immediately at Trez or Snarf. Possibly Priest as well. I'm going to go with the chemistry factor with Gingy and the experience they have together, and put Snarf and Gingy on the same team once again. Now back to Encott, Starblade, and Men. So they have everything they really need. They just need a fourth. Aware Mosquito's a potential fourth here. Someone to go out, get a million trades, make the games last forever, and piss off the runners with full health and shield trades. Dres, no. Diablo is actually a great pick here. He put us in mass negative numbers in playoffs, but he made the defensive plays. He had a couple defensive scores on his own. Great job of getting pickups on the plate. He was making some big X Factor plays. And I think I'm putting him right here. That is a nice looking lineup right there. And Kant. See, you could have done a great job. And Kant is always in a great position to make great teams. And mine just look better than his. Given the benefit of hindsight, thank you. And now going down here to active, who having Decleak, assuming Decleak runs, or we could have Decleak tank and pick up maybe a Dres as a runner. I think Jogger. No, they had Box of Kittens running. They were going back and forth here. It wasn't very. They did not win a lot of games with Decleak tanking next to Gingy as a number 2, but with active there, I think it gives Decleak a little room here because you got a passive tank, you have an over aggressive tank, and then you've got a playmaker. It's a nice combo right there. Who's available as a tank? You have Moldy, who was starting to perform well. Noplex, who has his moments. Nihilus is available. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna do it. Active still gets his pick, Nihilus, and he gets him where he should have, because he performed great, and he's a rookie. And in terms of where other runners went, I'm not putting him next to Doorstopper or Killers, and I'm giving Snarf the benefit of chemistry here, because chemistry equals wins, not like Activate says otherwise. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this works for me, and that's a quality looking team right there. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Now coming over here to Jaga with Demon and Lightsaber. Jaga ended up not tanking towards the end, I'm pretty sure, but he can't. So let's go ahead and take the next bit, maybe the next best available player. Aware Mosquito is a great fourth to have. You could have Dres run and have Jaga tank as a number 3. When last time he was a number 3 tank, he went to the championship the season prior. Moldy here, I really like the way he was playing towards the end. He was getting a lot of multi-kills and making a lot of pushes. And I think this team's going to need that. And Jaga can still run. I think Tommy too though. There's many ways you can go here. I'm gonna go Moldy. Let's free the pups. Don't sleep on Moldy, guys. That's a future star right there. And now taking one step down to Cannon, who has Lino leading the tank. He's got the number 2 tank and a great runner. And now he also needs a potential playmaking fourth. He could pick up Noplex again. Did he pick up Noplex in the 3rd round? No, he got him in the 2nd round. Killers dropped a 3rd round last time. Okay. Man, where's Dres gonna go? I feel bad not having Dres here. The guy is just like he's a good player. He's just a victim of circumstance here, I think. I don't want to pass up Aware Mosquito any further. Sket's here. Sket is here. He's got that 70% availability. He's got 100. I don't want to pick on availability though. I'm going to wear Mosquito here. He's proven he contributes and he has a role to play. And yeah, I like that. That's fine. That's just fine. And then you know what? That fits perfect because Godless right away will go back to Skit for his fourth pick once again. I think I did that in the last redraft. Whatever. Yeah, Godless's squad is not looking as strong. There's still potential here. He's got the chemistry factor there. This is a very dependent on how Cell would do as a number 2. Well, it's not real, so I'm not going to think too much on it. Yeah, all right. Now moving into the next round. I don't know if I went this far last time, but I am because there's still players on here I want to highlight. Again, I can't put Drez here because we already got me running, so we just need another potential tank here. So I'm looking at a box of kittens. Conroy's always loves to play. Maddie's here. Noplex or Tommy. I love Noplex. I would love to play with Noplex. I would tell Sam to draft him. That's what would have happened if we were discussing it. And now Zeg gets to pick. I think Killer's running, but he's plenty capable of tanking. He did it in playoffs. I think this is where Drez might go. If Zeg's not feeling it and Killers is willing to tank, then Drez can come in and run the ball. I like this. I think this is fair. He'll get some game time here. Someone better give Drez a shot next season. I swear to God, this man should be playing more than half the games on the team. And yes, I like that. So going back down here, Snarf running behind Gingy, Grunt, and Salty. I don't think I'm letting Tommy slide any further. Ignore the stupid neck bombs in playoffs. The man performed. I'm looking at him and Maddie here to continue to free the pups. A box of kittens as well. I don't know who this is, and the availability's bad. Okay. Let's go Tommy here. And then I don't think I'm dropping Maddie further. With NCOT, yeah. Let's do that. Maddie's there. Active's gonna ruin preseason. He'll want that just to give Nihilus a little veteran running assistance. I'm starting to just put players wherever I feel like it. I think I might stop here. I want to get through this round. Jaga, Demon, Lightsaber, Moldy. Who do I think? Blah, 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 blah. Let's go box of kittens. He was showing improvement and getting the job done. Cannon absolutely loves DJ, so we're going to do that here. Everybody should love DJ. Let's do that. And then Godless will go... He'll go Conra. Because that's a guarantee runner-up in the ship, bare minimum. Yes, we're going to go with that. I haven't seen the rest of these guys play that much. You are not even real. I don't know why this person's still here. He's not a real person. That's fake. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it. So Sam's team loses Hiberia and Cell, 2 players who we all actually, and Doorstopper. All of these players went way too low. I think they all went higher, except for Jiggly, who went 1 lower. But that's just some circumstance of how good the first round was. So Galvin lead tank, Beam Me Up, and Noplex or Sam as a third tank running behind in front of me. That is a damn good team. Zeg has another really strong roster. This time is more tank heavy with Dig and then Hiveria as a second. Killer's running potentially Drez. That's a great team also. Gingy with Salty as his number 2, and then Grunt, Cons, and Chaos with Snarf behind them. Tommy in the side, I like that team. NCOT with Starblade and Men's and Diablo. I really like the sound of that team. That's nice. I like that. active, a much big improvement here. He gets Sab, who is a proven winner. League, who covers all of actives. Drawbacks. He still gets Nihilus, and then he gets his veteran presence on there. That's a much better team. That team does not go 1-9. Jaga's team, he gets Demon, Lightsaber, Moldy. Not the strongest teams on paper, but with Moldy here, there's a lot of potential if he continues to improve. Late season Moldy, I think this team does just fine, assuming he gets even better. Cannon's team is looking really strong again. I love this 1-2 and a great fourth with the Mosquito and Doorstopper running. We'll see how he could do without a God Squad taking line up in front of him. Granted, this is no slouching duo. And then I think Godless probably got the shortest end of the stick here just because of where he drafted. Yeah, if I wanted to mess with the order, I would probably put Cannon in front of Godless, and then that would change things quite a bit. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Godless should not have been the last pick. But he is, and as a result, you never know. You never know what can happen. I'm kind of iffy on Sale as a number 2, but he performed last season, and we'll see how much better he does with the full season under his belt. Rookie of the year right here. So yeah, there you go. If you guys disagree, then you're wrong. But yeah, this is the redraft, and GG.